What's up, guys? This is the Prop Master back at it with your Wednesday edition of Gimme Props, where we hand out 3 free props for you guys. There'll actually be a 4th free one found only in our free picks Telegram. Last night we went 2-1 on free plays, bringing us to 8-3 over the last 11 free props. The NBA stays on fire, and that's where we're headed. You know, it's usually not the most fun to be taking Detroit Pistons players to go over their stat lines, but to start off the night, I like Tobias Harris of the Pistons to go over 23.5 PRA, that's points, rebounds, and assists. Harris is averaging 35 minutes per game to start the year on a Detroit team that can clearly use more offensive production. I love his expected usage rate tonight. In his first game back in Philly, after 6 seasons of playing for the Sixers, it's kind of a revenge spot here to his old team. There's no doubt it's an extra motivation factor, and it's also a buy low spot since Harris is only putting up 10 points per game with 17% shooting from 3-point range. Historically, he averages 16 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2.5 assists throughout his career. Look for Harris to be aggressive in this one and get up 10 to 15 shot attempts while he fills up the stat sheet. Take Tobias Harris over 23.5 PRA. For the second free prop tonight, I want you guys to look at the Spurs and Thunder matchup in the Western Conference. Point forward Jeremy Sohan for the Spurs, the infamous one-handed free throw shooter in today's NBA, has a point total line of over under 14.5. I feel that the over here is public perception for Sohan, who's on a tear through his first 3 games this season, putting up 19 points per game on 52% shooting. Despite his solid play, oddsmakers put his line lower at 14.5, but for good reason. They expect some regression to the mean here, as Sohan only put up 11 points per game in his first 2 NBA seasons. Plus, you have to love the defensive matchup that Oklahoma City poses. The Thunder are by far the best statistical defense so far this year, allowing just 95 points per game to opponents, which is 7 points better than the second-ranked Warriors. There's just going to be no easy buckets tonight for anybody, in particular Sohan. Lastly, with a spread of 12.5 points in this one, it could easily turn into a rout, and starters could sit for a large part of the fourth quarter, limiting stat rack up. Lots of factors here that point to take the under. I love Jeremy Sohan under 14.5 points. For the third and final free prop tonight, I want you guys to take the LeBron James to go over 38.5 PRA, that's 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Typically, I'm fading LeBron at this stage in his career because he's such a public favorite for props, but tonight's a little bit different. He heads back to Cleveland, where he is always incentivized to ball out in his home state and his former team ×2. King James has averaged 34.5 PRA on the season through 4 games, and the fact that odds makers post his line 4 points higher than this at 38.5 is showing really great line functionality. We followed similar value last night with Zion Williamson, and look what happened there. It cashed early in the third quarter. I know the Cavs play solid defense and protect the rim with the likes of Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, but LeBron's game has evolved a lot. He's now more of a perimeter threat later in his career and dishing the ball with high success rate. If he draws the likes of Dean Wade as a primary defender tonight, trust me, he's gonna go off on the stat sheet and be aggressive. This is hammer time. Take LeBron James over 38.5 PRA. We also have a max bet already locked and loaded for our VIP clients tonight. If you guys want that max play, all you have to do is buy a week or month package. And if this max bet does not cash, we're going to upgrade you to the next package. I am that confident in this one. You can find this and more in our free picks Telegram. And you can find more info on all of our packages. Simply go to whylose.com/props. And one last thing for you guys, I do have a 4th bonus free prop that's being featured today on our NBA Player Performance podcast. Make sure you watch the podcast to get that. I dish out props there, and you also get game analysis from Sharky, Junior Brown, and Coach today. And you know what? I'll see y'all tomorrow for more free picks.